Lizzie Gobbler.
Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale, man. Proudly presents another episode of, you know what it is, man, Collectors Lounge International on a Sunday fun day, a hot Sunday fun day, depending on where you are. Here in Pennsylvania, I know it's hot outside. I haven't gone out there yet. We've been in since this morning. I was going to go for a run, but after yesterday's run, I was like, yeah, it ain't safe to do it today. Like, it's not safe to do it today. I'll just chill because I got the rest of the week to kind of get through. But definitely thank you for being here, everybody out there. Do me a favor while you are watching, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel. Now, of course, man, we are coming off of a I want to know about the experience. Everybody maybe out there, you can actually tell me about your experience as well. But I know, they said anytime this release makes like IGN, it made the IGN news, and they said it was the quickest release and the quickest like sellout when it comes to collectibles. Like this shit sold out, they said, in like almost a half hour, if that. You know what I mean? If it wasn't even that, depending on where you were, they said the shit was quick. But definitely going to be interested to talking to a couple people about it, man. But of course, I have this incredible panel in here with me this morning, man. What's going on with you guys? How y'all doing?
Oh, it's another Sunday.
Yeah.
after a crazy that Ghostbusters situation. We'll talk about
it. Yeah. Now that's the thing, bro. Like, 'cause I don't know everybody's experience and if it was as tough as what we're used to with other, distributors. So that's why I kind of want to know where everybody's experience was. We're going to get to that just a few seconds here because I definitely want to talk about that, and a couple of things more. I want to talk about some things of pop culture too, man. Because we got one piece of news that I'm probably more happier than I'm happy about this, and we're gonna and I was gonna save this for tomorrow's conversation, but I do want to talk about it today. So we'll get there in just a few moments. Now, before we do want to pay homage to the places definitely where we get these figures from in just a minute, though. But what's going on, Cal, man? You good?
Straight.
Yeah. I mean, speed running up and down the highway, man, between Vegas and Cali, man. I mean, you just a road runner, bro. But that's usual.
Just another Saturday for me.
Another day in the life.
I got it. Jeff Lowe.
Hold on. Let me check that out. Word.
Oh, nice.
Word.
I had Scott Williams and Alex Sinclair sign it, but I got Jeff Lowe, which I didn't even know he was still out there doing stuff. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah.
Word.
Oh, yeah.
Word.
My 20th anniversary.
Word.
Gosh, bro. Add to it, so I just need Jim. See if I can catch him in San Diego next month.
That's awesome.
Did you already get your tickets for San Diego?
Yeah, they actually just came in yesterday.
Did you sign up for? Are you doing the same thing you did before, or?
To be honest, I did both. So I'm volunteering. So I'm technically free, and so I can sell my tickets if anybody needs them, and then, or if I don't want to volunteer, I can just go in and have the day to myself.
That's awesome.
Got both sides.
But volunteering also gives you like entryway into like a lot of the panels, right?
If you get placed in there to work those panels, then yes.
Okay.
If not, then they can just put you anywhere. But it all depends. It's all. I mean, they do give you a listing of like time slots and what's available, so you can kind of choose, but it all depends on the time slot you choose for. So, and obviously, you don't want to do anything midday. So I'm either trying to do something earlier in the morning or later in the afternoon, so I can get my time in.
Yeah, man. Word, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you for being here, man. I know that shit. Jeff. Yeah, come on, man. I think I got a few of his. It was hard. I think it was Comic-Con in 2018, New York Comic-Con 2018. I got there late, and the line, bro, it was crazy to get to him. But
Well,
yeah, man,
I'm glad I had none of it. I walked in. That was the smallest con I've ever been to. It was
yeah.
downtown Vegas, so it was at the plaza at the Fremont area.
Mhm.
I walked in. It was like a section of a ballroom. Like even my local con takes up half the damn convention. That shit, I walked in. I was like, "This is it." Walked straight to the back. Had maybe 10 people in front of me.
Wow.
Done deal. I was like, "Shit."
And that was it.
I literally left. I did a quick walk around just to look at some artwork, and I was out. Hit my boy up, had lunch, got back home.
Wow.
Damn.
I'm surprised. I would have thought a Vegas show would be bigger.
I did too. That's why I walked in. I was like, "Oh shit, this is it."
Huh.
Easy.
Do they have a lot of do they have any celebrity guests or anything like that, or was it just comics?
No, I mean Scott Campbell and Jeff Lowe were the two biggest names that I knew.
Oh wow.
And so, like I said, I didn't know he was still doing cons. I just happened to come across his name a week or two ago. Saw he was going to be in Vegas. I was like, shit, if I'm not working, I can shoot out there.
It's like for him though, it's like occasional. You know what I mean? Like every now and then, like he'll no, definitely. It's not like all the time, but occasionally he'll actually get out there and do it. So yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Like that's definitely a level of excitement though, for real, man. X-Man, what's going on with you, bro? I said X-Man, dude. That
was What can I say? Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. All for 4 guys and a little green guy with a mouthful of hot dogs. I'll just leave it
I heard him referred to as the glizzy gobbler yesterday, I believe somebody said. I think
damn.
I think I got a lot of hot dogs. I was like, damn, okay, that's a phrase.
Well, damn. Okay, yeah. Well, damn, bro. Like, here we go. This is shit to be expected.
But yeah, I'm good. You know, got some hot dogs in the refrigerator, so yeah, I'm good.
Anyway, let's get to the chat. Say what's up to everybody in here, man. We got my man Brian Martin. Hey, everybody. Happy Sunday. Stay blessed, man. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we got my man Mitchell Lawrence passing through. What's going on with you, bro? Stay a while. Don't just pass it through, man. Stay a while. We got Loco Lou in the building. Thank you for being here. 12-inch Moose Dream. Hello, community and collectors. Ghostbusters Secure. RoboCop. Alex Murphy 2-pack. And Predator MMS 90 is in the building. So definitely, bro. Thank you for being here, man. As always, appreciate you. Channel member as well. We got Johnny Saunders. Good afternoon, gentlemen. What's going on with you, man? Chuck G, Game 7 and 5. Yeah, I can't wait till tonight. That's just gonna be crazy. I'm glad it went the whole.
That shit was manufactured. The league had to do that. They had to have a Game 7 with 2 small markets.
They wanted to make it.
They had to stretch that shit out.
Yeah, bro. Because otherwise the shit wasn't entertaining, bro. Viewership, because the viewership on it, and they were talking about this the other day. The viewership for the finals has been at the lowest because there's 2 teams that first of all, 2 teams that are extremely hated. But at the same time, the back and forth hasn't been as entertaining. But, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We got Renz in the building. Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we got the Booty King, Dockinator in the building. What's going on with you, brother? Thank you for being here, bro. CJP Models is in the building. Thank you for being here. Windman is in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. As always, who else have we got in here? Fig Poser is in the building. What's going on with you, bro? Thank you for being here, man. My man. Holland Toy Flicks, Crispy Craig is in the building. What's going on with you, Crispy? As always, we got Palo 89 is in the building. Thank you for being here, bro. Crispy, Craig, bro. Comic talk with, collectors. Figure Flex Friday. We always giving people voiceover. He's like, yo, people are gonna actually think I got a list, bro. Stop. Bro, I don't talk like that, bro. You met me in person. I know, man, but it just makes it fun. We got my man Rusty Bronco in the building. Thank you for being here. 1-6 Syndicate is in the building. What's good, everybody? Happy Sunday. What's going on with you, bro? Thank you for being here, brother. As always, we got Roach for the Jacket in the building. Noon Tunes is in the building. What's going on with you, brother? Thank you for being here. As always, 4-pack locked in, and now I'm looking at the Ecto 1, and my wife says, "Oh hell no, I'm not even putting myself in that position." No, not at all. Anyway, man, thank you. Now, before we actually jump into today's collecting festivities, of course, gotta pay homage to the places, of course, we do each and every week, to where we get these figures from, these collectibles from, starting with my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Again, if you're looking for the latest and greatest, no NRD, sign up for that newsletter so you're always up to date as to when your figure is going to be arriving or new figures being revealed. On top of that, make sure that you create yourself an account, because you never know when it might be free shipping or a discount code on a figure of choice. Ray always keeps us in the now. Always make sure that we have everything we need, especially for our collective venture. Got to give him a shout out because he's always coming through. Make sure that you hit him up. Also, we got to give a shout out to our guy Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys. It's Hawk Wars Ray, always giving us the latest and greatest in collectibles, as well as those grill pieces. Nice little care package. You get the figure, comic book stickers, making sure that you have everything that you need. We call him Cool Water Ray, proud sponsor of everything that we got going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. So hit him up, man, and make sure that you're in the now, because he'll always keep you there. Also, we got to give a shout out to our guy Jacob over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles, man. Again, always making sure that we have everything, not only just in the figure realm, but also in source material, making sure that anything that you need to know about the figure that you're collecting, there's source material behind it with those comics, man. So definitely hit him up and tell him I sent you over there as always. Also, we got to give a super duper shout out to our guy Brian Wong over there at Module Case Module Space, man. If you were looking for an incredible display, again, display options, of course. We got a client on here as well. I got the mono, but you may get the display option of choice that you're looking for. Tell him I sent you over there, and he'll definitely take care of you as always. And last but not least, got to give a shout out to my sister Tina Cruz, El Deluvio, man. Definitely making sure that she takes care of you when it comes to taking your figure from here to here, making sure you have a quality experience. I always want to update to see if she actually got anything up here. Oh yeah, see. Yeah, look at that Bo-Katan, man. Look at that Bo-Katan. Oh, this is Bobby D. This is Bobby D. But look at that, man. Look how good it looks, bro. Fuck.
Is it moving?
Yeah, Bobby D does these, man. Look at Bob.
Oh
Dylan,
my
bro.
god.
Look how real that looks, man.
That's crazy.
If Mandy was on here, bro, yeah.
Oh yeah. She'd need to excuse herself for feeling it.
Yeah, she'd be out for that guy. Yeah,
let me stand in for Mandy. Oh my days. That's something she would say. Oh my days. She's lovely. She's just lovely.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Mandy.
lovely.
I'm butchering it, but she's lovely.
Definitely,
amazing.
man. It is amazing. But Bobby D always comes
Wow.
through, man. So definitely got to give him a shout out for always making sure that he shows us the work. Anyway, man, let's jump in. Before we get into the Ghostbusters talk, I want to talk about this real briefly. Now, why? Is because this will definitely affect your collecting experience. At least we know now that for anybody who doesn't have a Punisher in their collection and was questioning whether or not we would actually get one from, the series, Born Again season 2 is going to be coming soon. But whoever thought that we wouldn't, or you were questioning that, now it's a no-brainer. Punisher has now been announced and will be in Spider-Man Brand New Day, along with, of course, Bruce Banner himself. And I here's the thing, man. If you were, there's no way in hell that Matt Murdock does not show up in this movie, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell that he does not show up in this movie. If you want to have the Punisher in here, bro, and most recognizable, then you're going to definitely have to. And here's the thing, bro. Bernthal, I watched The Accountant 2 the other day.
Oh,
bro,
yeah.
He's amazing in that movie, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Bro, I think he was the standout. Like, to me, he stood out amongst everybody else, bro. Like, I would just want to see a film based on him because he's a standout, bro. He did such a fucking phenomenal job, and his range is incredible, bro. But him as the Punisher, I'm wondering how the fuck they're going to do this, bro. Considering the simple fact, are they going to push this almost slightly past the PG? I mean, the NC-17 era, or what are they gonna do, bro? I don't know. What you think, Rob?
There's a version of the Punisher that I think they could do in a Spider-Man movie that is still somewhat PG.
Yeah.
I think obviously it's going to be very different in terms of what they'll let him do in a Spider-Man movie, but
in tone,
like tonally it'll be different, maybe a little bit. But I would imagine that he's not going to be like a co-star, so to speak. I think he's probably going to be in it, but here and there. So I don't think they'll have to worry too much about factoring in his level of violence and everything else. They might be able to get away with it that way, just not having him in the majority of the movie. I suspect he'll be more of a character that pops in and out here and there throughout that film. I don't know if he's going to be a regular. Granted, I haven't heard anything about the plot, so I have no idea, but I think if he's in it as little as possible, then they'll have no trouble.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question though. And this is just me being as hopeful as possible. You know Bruce Banner's in this movie, right?
Yeah.
You know we're going to get the Hulk, and there was rumors of possibly the Savage Hulk in here, right? What are the chances? Just walk with me here, bro. What are the chances that we actually see that Punisher War Machine?
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
Bro.
That's a deep cut, though, for the normal audience that doesn't maybe read the comics as much.
I know, but still, bro. They can read it.
I'd love it if they did that.
If they did something like that, like if he basically got his hands on a War Machine Stark Tech suit, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, bro. It'd be a perfect a perfect opportunity at the end of it. Rhodey shows up and be like, yeah, I need my suit back.
Yeah.
I need my shit back. There's no way in hell I'm gonna let you keep this suit. Yeah. That would be phenomenal, man. Definitely.
I would love to see that. I would not expect to see it, but I would very much welcome it if they did it.
Yeah. Bro, I would definitely love to see that on screen if it was to happen. Yeah. Calvin, what's your thoughts on this, man? Does it just push the level forward for you anticipating this movie, man?
I'm all in on Spider-Man, as you know, so I'm just sitting back waiting on it to show up.
Yeah, bro.
That the man, so I need a third accountant. That buddy cop with the brothers was the shit. So
it's the shit, bro. Like it was so fucking and funny as hell, bro. Like, and not to spoil it for anybody too much, but the funniest for me was at the end, bro, when he was sitting in the car, the boy, the kid in the back had the cat.
That's a good one, but I prefer the bar scene.
Yeah, the bar scene.
The dancing?
That should have me.
That was great.
I watched it again last week. That should have me on the floor crying. I was like when he's jumping, you see that feel?
Yeah. Yeah.
The next scene follows. I was like,
the next scene you found out, bro. Yeah, it was, bro. It was so dope, bro. And here's the thing: what was crazy about that movie, bro, was that you couldn't tell me that I forget her name though. You couldn't tell me when I'm looking at her. I was like, yo, if Florence Pugh ever bowed out and did not want to play Yelena anymore, that chick would kill it, bro.
Yeah, she'd be good.
She would definitely. She was so dope in that movie, bro. Phenomenal. And I didn't know that, bro. She's a comedian.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Like she's Mexican descent, but she's also a comedian.
I'd heard that. Somebody
told me. I was like, yo, that's fucking incredible. But yeah, man, definitely enjoyed the film. But I cannot wait to basically see him in this film, man. What about you, X? I mean, I know X, you ain't, you're not really. I mean, you're a Marvel fan, but you're not really.
Who are these people? I'm joking. I know exactly who these people are. The question I have is how adult and how edgy do I want my Spider-Man? And would I be in for an edgier, more brutal version of a Spider-Man film? And the answer is yes. And I do think that you could have a character like the Punisher in, the current MCU and have the character work, whether it's, implied violence or if you're putting him up against someone like the Hulk, for instance, then he can just go all out because he's not going to really do that much damage.
No
to
damage
the Hulk.
to him. So
So it's not like him, torturing another human being. It's like, no. The Hulk is going to put you through your paces. So what you got? What do you got for the Hulk? So I do think that could be successful if they found the right balance. Would I like to see an edgier Spider-Man movie at the end of the day? Absolutely. Just push it as far as you can. Push it as far as you can. Yes, you want to get the young people in there for the, you want everyone to be able to go and see it. But at the same time, they've shown us some pretty edgy things in Marvel, or more mature things in Marvel. I mean, just look at look at No Way Home. You saw some pretty mature storytelling in No Way Home. So I do think you can push it further, and it will still fit and feel like Marvel, but it will feel fresh and interesting and do the character justice. So interested to see where it goes.
Yeah, go ahead. Go.
I was gonna say I think there is some room to have Spider-Man get a little bit darker, not on obviously in a permanent situation, but I mean, as Tom Holland gets older, the character is getting older. And even in the comics, I mean, you always had there were those runs where he had a bit of an edge, like if they bring in Daredevil to Spider-Man at some point, they could do the death of Jean DeWolf storyline, which that has some amazing Spider-Man versus Daredevil fights.
Yes, it does.
And the artwork, and I just not movie related, but the artwork in that, oh my god, I forget who did it. I think it was Mike Zeck, but I could be wrong. But yeah, they skirted real close to the line with Spider-Man in terms of intensity. That was
where he was,
because almost to the edge, almost to the edge, and I think that you can do that. I think that's doable. So if that's the sort of the vein they're going in, I'm all for it, because like I said, that storyline is one of my favorite all time Spider-Man storylines. But the Sin Eater and all the whole thing is such a good story. But it's been done in the comics years ago, so it can be done if it's done right. It can work really, really well.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to see how this will turn out. We'll see. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I think
so.
This, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, when you said a darker version of Peter Parker, I immediately thought Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3 and like that version of Peter Parker.
No,
not
with the haircut, with the emo haircut,
emo hair.
Yes, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's where they're headed with this. Excellent.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, bro? Look, I like that version. I like that more edgier version of him. If they were actually do a multiversal version of that character, I would welcome it, because I liked it, bro. I just liked the way it was, and it was like, bro, how many memes came out of that shit, bro?
Oh yeah.
Funny. But I mean, with this though, with the movie itself, I think there's a way that you can do it where, again, where even if you don't make him edgy, it's like a antagonist protagonist type of situation where you have the anti-hero who Peter is actually trying to stop, like, yo, like, you can't do this, like, you can't kill, like, this not something that I just don't live by, and then Bernthal, being who he is like, yo, kid, this is the real world. I don't know where the hell you live, but this is the real world. This is the shit that we're basically going through, in which nobody has basically questioned yet, because it wasn't really discussed. How do we know, and how does Peter know, that the world that he's living in right now, based on the events and based on the incursions that have actually happened, and because of what Strange did at the end of that movie, how did he know that the world that he exists in is really his?
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't definitely know, because there was some certain, you can make people forget, but what if in forgetting, the only way, and which wasn't told, that, okay, well, I can't make people fully forget, so let me just put you in a world where people don't know who you are.
Yeah,
at all. They know Spider-Man, but they just don't know you at all. So we don't know. It's never really been fully addressed. We know that there's been hints of it, but still, we don't necessarily know. So it's just like a wait and see type of situation. It could happen, But in this particular world, people kill. And that basically we did get a version of Peter, who did what damn near didn't give a shit and killed. We got a version of Spider-Gwen who didn't give a shit, Spider-Woman who didn't give a shit. It was a world that was there. So certain things like that could happen, but this is going to be interesting to see where they go with this. But I guarantee there is no way in hell Matt Murdock does not show up in this movie.
Yeah.
And the reason why I think that even Bernthal's, he's going to have more of an appearance, because remember when we heard about, Murdock being in, Spider-Man No Way Home, we heard late and it was all speculation. It wasn't announced that he was actually a cast member. It's announced that he is an actual cast member.
That's true.
So I think he's going to have a bigger role to play. You know what I mean? And, you don't just put him in there if you ain't going to basically have him play. And we already know Bernthal's not that dude. Like, look, I'm not, you know what I mean? And this is also coming on the heels or off the heels of his own special that he's going to be doing. You know what I mean? So,
right.
So we'll see. Definitely got to see that.
Exciting times.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. I can't definitely wait to see it. So I know if I'm excited, everybody out there excited. I know there's going to be a hot toy coming out of this, man. I cannot wait. And they're going to get that head sculpt 10 times better. So I definitely cannot wait for it, man. Let's stop at the jibber jabber, man. We got to get into this because I'm interested in finding out where the fuck people were. I know. And now look, here's the thing, bro. Calvin, I know this was easy for you, bro, because you had already actually had your asset acquired earlier during the week, or I think almost 2 weeks ahead, right?
Right.
So you were already good.
That sounded like it was some bullshit.
So here's the thing, because that's where I'm kind of getting, because I didn't know. I don't know how this basically went down for a lot of people, but Rob, in your experience of trying to get you tell me what you went through trying to get.
I unfortunately wasn't at home this weekend, so I was on my phone going through everything. At one point, I had it in the buy it now, because there was a while there where the buy it now button just wasn't active. Nothing would happen when you click. Nothing would happen, and I was trying to get it through Blitzway. I was on the Blitzway USA website. So nothing was happening, and I'm freaking out because I'm thinking, oh God, I'm not going to get it. It's not working. And then out of nowhere, I see the little buy it now thing. It's gone. It's like full black now. It's not grayed out, so it's working. So I'm thinking, oh, okay. So I click on it. It clicked, but then nothing happened. And I'm just like, what is going on? So I refreshed to click again, and it was gray again. It was just, I was frustrated. It was like, oh my God, come on. And after about, I think after about a half an hour, I just gave up because I thought, oh man, it's not gonna. So I resigned myself to the fact that I wasn't getting the 4-pack. And then, I was, like I said, I wasn't home. I was at my friend's place, so I couldn't just stay on my phone forever. So I just figured, okay, well, whatever, we'll try again and see what's there in the morning, if anything. I was not expecting anything at all, but I tried again in the morning. Still no, the packs were all gone. Didn't say sold out, but it wouldn't let you buy them. So then I started looking at the individuals, and I saw that I could get each one individually still. So I did that. And then Calvin, God bless him, sent me a link to Comic Concepts, and I tried to do it there. And I actually got into my basket one of the 4-packs. And what ended up happening though was every time I would click on buy it now, it wasn't accepting my credit card. And I thought, what is going on here? Like, why? And I keep trying, still nothing. So anyway, so that was the night before. And so it was the next morning that I got them all individually after that. But I got an email from them saying, hi, did you try to get the 4-pack? Did you have problems? Because our system was declining cards last night. And I was like, oh. So I emailed him back. I said, yeah. I said, actually, yeah, I did have that problem. I I'm still interested because you don't get the Slimer, you don't get the other head sculpts, you don't get any of that with the individual purchases. So then he emailed me back. He's like, he goes, I think we have a couple still. So he goes, did you get any of the individuals? And I told him, yeah, well, I actually did order, each one individually because I couldn't get the 4-pack. And then I didn't hear back from him for like a few hours. And then out of nowhere, I got another email saying, okay, yeah, we don't actually have any more of the 4-packs left. And I'm like, okay, well, it's fine, whatever. I got them individually.
Yeah.
But it was frustrating. It was a really frustrating half hour trying to get that. But
so when you initially went in, it wasn't lit up, like you couldn't select.
No,
because a lot of people were saying that.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people saying when they went in originally, you couldn't select it, like it wasn't highlighted. You couldn't go in and click it.
Exactly. That's the exact problem that I found. But I mean, the thing is, of what I'm getting, the only major regret I have is that, I mean, that screaming Venkman face, I think it's funny, but I'll never use it. So I'm not too broken up about that.
Yeah.
I did want the stance with the cigarette dangling off of his mouth. I did want that one, but I won't get that now. And I really wanted Slimer too, but
yeah.
Ultimately for me, it's about having the 84 original Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
And I've got them. I got them. So I'm happy.
I think you'll be able to get a Slimer, bro.
I think so. I think I'll just a little bit down the road, I'll be able to find it because they have 2 face plates for him too.
Or what you can basically do is hit up either Prop Wiz or Ty over there and one of them can, that would be easy.
They can 3D print it for me.
To do a 3D print of Slimer, bro, with the hot dogs.
Yeah. There's the goblin.
With the hot dogs, bro. With the hot dogs. There you go.
Yeah. But ultimately I'm happy. Like granted with the frustration and everything, but still I am happy. I'm happy that I got it. So
you know what because I was thinking like what would be dope is somebody, you don't have to 3D print an entire Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. You don't have to do that. But if you basically just at the upper half of him climbing over the building with that angry fiery face, would be super dope.
That would be cool
to do, man.
Very cool. I wonder if somebody's got a 3D file of that out there. I bet they do.
If anything, they'll probably make sure it's done. We got S-Beam, member for 35 months. Good morning, fellow collectors. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you very much for that. We got let me see who else we got in here. Man, I buy now. He said the buy now would not work at first. It switched from Firefox to Chrome browser, and I was able to purchase. That took me about 4 minutes, and for the first 2 minutes, it wasn't working for anyone. Damn.
That might have been my problem because I was using Safari off of my iPhone. I should have switched to Chrome.
Yeah. Watch the 6 says those damn Canadian dollars. Shake my damn head. We got Cairo, the black leprechaun, bro. Were you lucky enough to get it, bro? He said it was so hard to get. Everything was gone in 60 seconds.
Yeah.
So did you get it, bro, or no? Because the black leprechaun always has that luck. Let me see here. We got 12-inch smooth. You didn't need to stay online forever. It was bloodshed after 9:05. Damn.
I heard.
Damn. That bad.
It was gone real fast. Yeah.
Some people were saying they bought a Slimer somewhere that's more accurate to 1.6. Might look into that. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Where? I wonder.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 12-inch smooth stream said 2 words: underground figures. Check with him, bro. Definitely check with him. I would. Let me see here, Carl. Honestly, it was not 60 seconds. It was live on stream with others, and I got mine after 4 minutes, and others were the same, at least via the Blitzway USA website. Word. Women say he said I meant after the initial 4 minutes, there was only like 1 minute to grab it. Word. He said I did indeed secure it. Okay. Lucky. That's what I'm saying. Calvin, you were smart enough to basically, and here's the thing, I say this, I'm not saying this to go against anybody, but again, if you have an insider, if you have individuals out there, you can actually get it from at an early point. And because Calvin he's the type of person that does his investigation beforehand. Like, this how smooth. Calvin had the Victoria's Secret catalog before it was even invented, bro. So I just wanted to put that out there, bro. Like, he had before it was even dropped, bro. He hit him up. I know y'all gonna do a catalog, so y'all got to get through this.
That's funny.
But nah, you having the inside, it was quick for you to kind of go in.
Well, I mean, I knew of several retailers. That's why I was trying to help Robin.
Yeah,
and
I appreciate that. By the way, thanks again.
I even hit him yesterday after I was like, "Hey, I found another one that's got it." Because I knew one of my guys would end up hitting me, and sure enough, I had like 2 hit me yesterday. Hey, you know anybody that got them? I'm like, motherfucker, do you not know what just happened last night? You asking me on Saturday morning? Like, where you been? Yeah. And but even then, I was able to find, because Collector Zone had gotten a couple more allotments on his site, so I shot that up to a couple of people. But yeah, it was. I don't think anybody, like I've been saying for weeks, because my contacts kept saying this ain't to play around with. These are going to be gone. And that's why I kept saying, if you can get that shit early, lock that shit in.
Yeah.
Sure enough, as everybody saw, that shit was gone in seconds.
Bro, and maybe it's, again, I'm a fan of the film. So I have no skin in the game when it comes to the figures, because I didn't experience that at first. I didn't know from a collecting standpoint, and that's me being completely naive. And also forgetting the simple fact that, people like X have mono collections of these things. You know what I mean? So it's me being completely naive about this bullshit, bro. I did not know how fucking popular as far as collectibles and this is, again, I know everybody gonna be like, you a clown for. No, I didn't. Honestly, I didn't, because I've never really got into that space to really know that it would be this much of a fucking drama space, you know what I mean, to get, these things, man. I really didn't realize that. And on top of that, coming from Blitzway, I didn't know. But from and here's the thing, bro, I'm at the Man Center in Philadelphia, watching New Hope, and my phone is buzzing. And first of all, in our chat, it was like boom, 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 on my phone. Boom, 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 boom. It was just glowing everywhere. And then on top of that, the notifications that you get on Facebook, and everybody's just like checking back and forth. There were live streams that were going. I know Jay did his live streams. There was a couple. I was like, damn, this thing is no. People even said that, like, at one point the Blitzway, it crashed for a second, and then they were able to get back in it. Like, they were just like, it was insane. And then the very next morning, I woke up and IGN had a post about it.
That's
and they were like, yo, the resurgence of Ghostbusters is real. Compared, you know what I mean? It was just like really, 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 really crazy out there, man. So again, look at that Slimer.
Look at him. Looks so good.
All those hot dogs.
See, I knew X. I knew it. I knew it, bro. I should have known.
I was gonna wait for Wednesday, but I was like, he got that meat.
Damn, and watch the chat. Especially considering we got Docinator in there, we got Prince Talentino in there, we got Jake and Jacobs in the chat too, bro.
Oh, no, he's already. Look,
you see that, bro?
Already,
you see that shit?
There he is.
Here we fucking go, bro. Damn, bro. And then you're gonna see the Arby's alias pop up in here in a minute, bro. Watch. You already know. Fucked up. X, this wasn't something that you were going for, but what was, like, just watching it from the back end, what were you thinking about this, bro?
Remember that line from, I think it's Legally Blonde 2, where Jennifer Coolidge is like, makes me want a hot dog real bad. Yeah, I mean, this came out on the what was it, on Friday, which was the 50th anniversary of Jaws. So I had people over. We were watching Jaws and having cocktails, and I, was completely. I knew it was happening. I was just indisposed because Jaws.
Right. We did the same thing this weekend.
After
We
the
watched
fact,
Jaws.
yeah, I was watching Jaws because that's what you do. But then seeing the stories that there was a lot of confusion around this. There was a lot of confusion, and to say that it didn't go smoothly would be an understatement.
Yeah.
Because the sheer amount of anticipation and the fervor around things like the HasLab, which I have previously looked at when they released their Ecto 1, and you could convert it to the you had the option of converting it to the Ghostbusters 2 Ecto 1. And just all the excitement surrounding that. And the fact that you just, as Ghostbuster fans, and at least in 1/6, you don't get a lot.
No.
You really, really don't. But the Ghostbuster fans, they're out there. They're clearly out there from the Proton Packs, and now the re-release of the Proton Pack. With $100 cheaper than it was when it was HasLabbed. The sheer amount of people who are just cosplaying Ghostbusters, the ghost heads, they're out there, and they're hungry for some really, really good figures in 1/6 scale. And 1,500 for the 4-pack plus this guy, that's 1,500 worldwide. I mean, come on, that's it's no wonder that it's just like people just pounced on that. Now, the fact that you actually have the option to purchase them individually, now that's a nice consolation, I would say. It's a nice consolation where it's like, if you didn't get this super duper special pack, you can still get these. They didn't disappear into the ether. They didn't vanish. Yes, you may be disappointed that you didn't get X, but as a lot of people have mentioned, the alternate head sculpts, some are great, and some people would probably use once and then put in the box and never use again. So really, with the exception of Slimer, you're not missing out too much. Now there's a cost savings if you got the 4-pack. There's a cost savings there, and that's kind of a kick in the pants.
A little bit,
to go, hey, you get more and it costs less. It's like, but you only made this many. If you'd made this many, you would have sold this many. But at the end of the day, I think everyone comes away a winner, if not slightly frustrated. Now, what they could do to regain some of that goodwill and keep the momentum going is now that people are top of mind with Ghostbusters, maybe let's say November, December of this year, maybe even October, release an Ecto 1 2.0.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if anyone was on the fence, or if they were butthurt about not getting that 4-pack, and the individuals that say they're still available, well, guess what? We'll get them to purchase those individuals and actually pull the trigger, is the fact that, we're releasing an Ecto 1 2.0 later this year, just FYI.
Yeah.
So that right there, like, you can't have the car and not have you could have the car and not have the figures, but if you have the option to have both and you could space it out, you could.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
So is that official that they're doing a release?
No. This is just my speculation of
the rumors.
If I were to do this, and if I saw how successful this has been thus far, and if you wanted to keep that going and build on that success, yes, you could. If you wanted to release the Ghostbusters 2 look with the slime tanks and all that stuff, and give us a Tully figure, which would be fantastic. You could do that, and that could be something you do, and maybe that's a 2026 thing. But if you want to, regain some goodwill for the people that may be a little butthurt for missing out on the 4-pack, even though you can still get them individually, guess what? Here's your chance at an Ecto 1 2.0, and make it affordable. Somehow make it affordable, perhaps the same price as it was, initially. Yeah. If you could do that, that would be amazing. I mean, look at what they did with their DeLorean. Yes, the Ecto 1 is a larger vehicle, but if there's a way they can do it that would regain a lot of goodwill, and people would forget all about the hellacious experience of trying to get in that video that played way too loud on the site. I actually went in later on. I'm like, okay, let me see what this is all about. And that video, I nearly fell out of my chair. Like, okay, how do you make it stop?
Yeah.
Can't stop.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So that was adding to the confusion for me. I'm like, where do I go on this site? How do I make the video stop? Oh, it's going to play every time I click on something. Oh, God. But overall, Ghostbuster fans, you got some amazing figures on the way. You don't have to pay those aftermarket prices anymore. If you really want a Slimer, you're going to be able to find a Slimer in some way, shape, or form. You're going to be able to find perhaps even, who knows, someone's going to do a Gozer, who knows. But at the very least, you can still get these figures.
Yeah. You still have a chance to do it.
There's still a chance to get them individually, yeah. And I wonder if that's maybe why they haven't sold out completely individually, is because people are worried about, well, if I go in and I grab Venkman now individually, and then I grab Ray, I wonder if people are thinking, are they all still available? Or just some, like, because they're going to, you know how you can go on and check, but you can't know for sure until you try and buy it.
Yeah.
So when you've bought 1, 2, or 3 of them, and then you go to buy 4 and maybe it's gone, and then you're like, oh, and then you're stuck without one, then it becomes, maybe people are gun shy about that. I don't know.
So X, you're saying that you don't have any inside information on the Ecto One? You saying that?
No, I don't have any inside information on Ecto One. But if it does come to pass, then all of you owe me some money, because that's how it works.
So you're literally saying
Nostradamus or Negrodamus.
Negrodamus. So you have no. You're honestly saying. You honestly say you have. Nah, I'm just saying, bro. If anybody would have the inside information,
I was gonna say it wouldn't be me. It would be this man.
My shit's right there.
Yeah, you got it.
I'll say this: be careful what you ask for. That bitch is a beast. 70 pounds. It's heavy as hell.
70 pounds?
I just recently was reorganizing my storage room. That box is bigger than all these damn Batmobiles from Jazz Inc.
Damn.
They all stack on top of that shit. So I'm like, that shit is ridiculous. Yeah.
Damn.
So just to give some perspective there. I'm not gonna. It's dope as hell, but it's a beast.
See, for me, if they do a 2.0 of Ecto One from the original movie, I absolutely will get it, because I want it to go with the figures, but I'm never going to sell it. So I'm going to get rid of the box. Box is gone.
Word.
It's my car and it's not going anywhere.
Figure Craft said, everyone is saying that the Slimer is grossly underscaled.
Is it really?
Well, some people are saying that. I mean, I definitely want to. Yeah, I've had my complaints from others that it's underscaled, but I still get enjoyment from it. It sounded pause whiz. Let me see here. Here there must be some kind of stipulation in Ghostbusters license with Blitzway that they had to get something done before a certain time, like at the end of the year, in order for Blitzway to keep the license. It might be because I know that is stipulations with some companies where they're just like,
use it or lose it.
Yeah, like you have to basically continue on with the license. If it lays dormant for like a certain amount of time, then you can't get it.
So one of our boys, I'm not gonna blast him, but one of our boys is asking me now, I'm like, "Cal, you got anybody?" I'm like, "Bro, it's Sunday morning."
3 days ago.
Yeah, it's bro, like what'd he say? He said, I was talk about my 1-to-1 scale Slimer.
Yeah. See that that's why when you pulled it up the first time, I was like, that can be read in too many damn contexts. I know exactly what you're doing. I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
Pause whiz. But yeah, man.
Put it out there that busting makes me feel good.
Yo,
I am so glad I have my old fashioned for this show.
So wait, what time is it there? Never mind.
doesn't matter.
Noon here.
It's 5 o'clock
right.
somewhere. It doesn't matter.
So,
Sunday.
do
Where's
y'all
my Bloody
think?
Mary?
Do you think? I mean, again, we're talking about a 2.0 release, having a 4-pack that actually comes with the accessories, everything that it actually comes with. This release being what it was on Friday, do you think that this for Blitzway would be it? But down the line, there could be a possibility of seeing something like this again. And I mean, mainly, like what was said, there's no way in hell that they won't take the opportunity because it's an easy win for them to re-release the Ecto.
Yeah.
There's do a second version of that. Like, there's no way, especially the success on this, people they'll try to be clamoring. Not me, because I'm like, oh hell no. But for people, they would probably try to clamor to get that vehicle. You know what I mean? That
Well, they keep showing it with the vehicle is the thing.
Yeah.
They keep showing it. Yeah, it's a great photo, but you keep showing it with the actual vehicle.
Yeah.
And I mean, and I mean, here's the thing too. Like, I know for me, and I'm sure there are a lot of other people in the same boat as I am. I'm for me, the two vehicles that are most anchored to my nostalgia, my childhood, whatever you want to call it, are the '89 Batmobile and Ecto 1. And so I'm still so sad that I couldn't get that at '89 Batmobile, but the Ecto 1 will be mine. I will get that, and I will have it, and I will have the proper Ghostbusters representation in my collection forever. I will will it to my nephews.
I was going to say, I would be buried with my '89 Batmobile. No one's getting it. You're going to pour all my stuff into my grave and just melt it down like in a Han Solo, like in carbonite type situation. All my plastic's just going to be melted down and poured into my grave, and I'll become the ultimate collectible.
Fair. All right, fine.
Bro, like, I mean, it's just, in my opinion, with them, is just a definite no-brainer for them to do it. It just makes that much sense for them to do it. You know what I mean? I know they did the Afterlife. Yeah. I know in some places, you can still get your hands on that Afterlife vehicle.
I don't know about that. I heard that's damn near sold out everywhere.
Or is it gone now?
Surface. I've heard those are gone.
It's been a while now, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if there's no real opportunity to get that car anymore without paying ridiculous money.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely, bro. Like, yeah, like here's the thing, bro. Like, when I see pictures like this, let me bring this shit up. When I see shit like this, god damn.
Oh, is that the Blitzway?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's just not small.
Now, to be fair, we have no idea of the scale of that man.
That is, you're right.
He doesn't look that small.
Could be a little person for all we know.
Old tire up underneath the bottom of that car right there, so he don't look that small.
To be fair, we don't. I love that.
I've seen this. I watched his unboxing of this. This was great.
Yeah,
man, that is glorious. I might even get one of these if they actually did a 2.0. I do.
I mean,
I do. Look at it. It's glorious.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
I mean, at this point, is definitely like a no-brainer for them to do it. Especially with and I think what is the DeLorean still available through them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
they still have that. Yeah. The Part 2 DeLorean.
Yeah.
So that's still available.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Actually, just a quick question. Just off topic, but the DeLorean, I noticed on the website, the video they show for it, is it all powered? Like, does the wheels go up underneath? Is that like, because it shows the wheels going like, and the
wheels,
window,
the doors, all that. Yes.
The window on the car on the side, the window goes up.
Yes. All that.
Oh my god!
Damn.
It's gonna be
like
amazing.
Yeah, bro. Like, I
Man.
mean, you're getting what you asked for with that, bro.
Yeah.
And for a really good price. For a really good price. Like, come on.
If you buy it on Blitzway now, it's still available. If you get it now, you can. It is reasonable for what it is. If you wait, you're not getting it that price anymore after one.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I mean, if you want it, let me see. Is this the video? Oh no, they're just showing the schematics of the vehicle itself. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like, with this run, especially with the Ghostbusters, bro. Like, yeah, just the full on conversation about it. You know, just people who were, you know, especially on Friday, how it went. Now, would you say that it is comparable? If for though, and I would be, I'm going to even weigh in on the chat. Would you say that the difficulties of getting this was almost as even as it has been for like past releases with other companies? You know, when we're talking about, you know, the Artisan line, or you know what I mean. We're talking about like just now the Artisan line is a bit different because we know with that, you know, again, it's a queue system that kind of, you know, that involves, you know, picking that shit up. But with something like this, that was only 15, and that's the thing, bro. Only 1,500. I knew that was going to be a fucking bloodbath, bro. Like, yeah, I just, you know, look at those heads. Look at that, bro.
I know.
Now, the only thing with this with their figures that there's no purrs, correct? There's no rolling eyes.
No,
right?
I think there is.
There is?
Yes.
I think it is.
Oh, so they do have it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what I heard. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
I'm just glad they gave you like a dope head sculpt for Winston, bro.
The Winston sculpt is so much better on this one than it is on that 1.0 version.
Yeah.
Like that looks like Ernie Hudson.
Yeah. Yeah, that definitely looks good, bro. All the and if I'm right, like I said, they're saying that this is also LED light up. Is that correct?
It is. The packs, yeah.
Mm.
Now I don't know if they're USB. Are they USB? Do we know?
I think they're button cell. That's what I last heard, but let me check that.
Well, talk to Fusion Reactors. I'm sure he'll have a
Fusion's about to light these up for me.
What's that?
Yeah, he said Fusion's about
Fusion do the same.
I'm gonna be reaching out to him when these show up because I'm gonna need that.
Yeah. Wow, man. So I wonder, like, so we already know like the 4-pack was the first to go. Like people were going after that before they were going for the Doctor Pack.
The 3-pack was gone not long after.
Yeah. So people probably, I mean, knowing that, I wonder if people were like, you know what, I'm going to skip the 4-pack, go for the Doctor Pack, and just get Winston separate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'm wondering if people were probably doing something like that because it might have been easier for them to go for it. I don't know. It could have been.
Slimer and the head sculpts come with the 3-pack as well, or no?
I don't think Slimer came with the 3. If I'm right, I think it only came with the 4-pack.
But the head sculpts were though, I guess.
And did the head sculpts only come with the 4-pack?
I don't know.
I think it did. I think the head sculpts.
So if you got the 3-pack, then you were still out of luck for those head sculpts. Then, either way.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, the LED effects require the 2 CR2032 batteries. So you need to hit up Fusion Reactors.
Yeah.
Oh, so they said Slimer was with the 3-pack as well.
4 and 3.
Okay.
Oh wow. What about the head sculpts, Charlie? Were the head sculpts available in the 3-pack as well?
Oh, singles were only 1 sculpt, but the 3-pack, so with the 3-pack you got the head sculpt as well?
I believe so.
That would make sense.
Yeah, I guess so. If you're buying them, yeah, because there's only 2 characters that came with 2 head sculpts. So yeah, they would both be in that 3-pack.
Okay. I mean, it's and I'm sorry again because I'm just at a loss. Price for the 4-pack again was what?
Was it $11.99?
$11.99
or $10.99?
That's not bad, bro. That's definitely.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's definitely not bad, bro. For that release, that's definitely not bad.
Because when this is in a month from now, these are going to be going. And that was a thing that annoyed me more than anything else is that I think a lot of, and and I saw someone else complaining about it too. But I think there might have been a lot of bots in there.
Oh, were there
getting those 4-packs? I think they were. Yeah, people are looking to flip them, right? Because they know you get the 4-pack, you can flip that a month from now. You can get $3,000 for that.
And it's an unfortunate situation because you can't control it.
I know.
You can't control that, bro.
I'm not flipping nothing. These guys are coming home and they're mine. I'm never getting rid of these.
Yeah.
Yo, X, man, you know X gonna want to go and try to get this, bro. You didn't get it the first time, but I know you're gonna try to get it, bro. Don't front. I think X secretly actually ordered this. He just ain't saying nothing about it. He just wants people to know. I think he did. I think he got it.
I ordered something
I'm gonna
else.
go in the mail. I'm gonna say that X is gonna get these. He's definitely gonna get them. They're gonna happen.
The only thing I'm gonna get is gonna be a hot dog. That's it. No,
damn, bro.
Wait, are you saying all you want is the mouthful of hot dogs? Is that why you're getting these?
Whoa, you're putting things in my mouth. Putting words in my mouth. Yeah. Damn it, Rob. Damn it. I can't with y'all. I can't. I feel like I'm under attack. I also feel seen, but I also feel like I'm under attack.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be Canadian right now and say I'm so sorry.
I think it's a story.
Oh. Carry on.
No, these are great looking figures, and anyone who gets them, you're going to be in. You're going to have a great looking display. I'm imagining a garage shelf that has a 3D printed Stay Puft head in 1/6 scale, just shallow so that it can fit up against the wall in the garage shelf. Maybe with some hands, coming on either side of the garage shelf, and these in front of it. I mean, come on.
God.
The question is, Rusty Bronco, did you get one, bro? Did you get the 4-pack? Did you get it? Come on, man. This is nostalgia, bro. Don't tell if Rusty.
Good question.
Rusty, this is nostalgia, bro. Did you get your hands on it, or did you just be like, yeah, nah, I'm passing? What's up? I want to know. I want to know, Rusty. What's up? I want to know. Like $250 per figure. He said, definitely. I don't know, man. I want to know. I want to know if Rusty got it. That's what I'm interested in. I want to know. He said, what did Cairo say? Slimer impersonation.
Where's that Bill Murray head sculpt? Where is it? He slimed me.
I feel so funky.
Bro, like, yeah, bro. You already know that. But here's the thing, bro, and that's what I was thinking about. Like, the opportunity. You know what? I'm gonna fuck this man.
Meat.
He's gonna say meat, bro. Damn, man. Y'all motherfuckers.
Is it hot in here?
Yes. Yes.
Bro,
oh my God. That's funny.
Where's Boomer when you need him? See, I can't get my voice as high as he could get right now.
Yeah.
He said it's coming home like Bobby Brown remix. Okay. You already know, bro. You already know. Definitely, man. But here's the thing, bro. When I look at this shit, I'm like, companies like this this was such a successful run that the opportunity to reintroduce something like this with Hot Toys is just a no-brainer, but they just stopped doing their 2-packs because they just got greedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bro, when it comes to clones, you could kill it with something like this, bro.
Yep.
And it would make sense.
They could have released Delta Squad like this.
Yeah.
And they chose not to.
And they chose not to, bro. If you did the Delta Squad 4-pack, motherfuckers would jump on that shit quick.
All over that.
Quick. Like super quick. And they just, I don't know, bro. Even, bro, and I've been saying, yo, if you gave us, and I know you want to cheat, bro, look, you can still give us a single version of both the dark and light side Anakin, but if you would have gave us a 2-pack, people would have jumped on that shit.
Yeah.
They would have
They know
jumped
they
on
can.
it.
They know they can sell them individually and make a killing. That's why they.
But they
don't
can
do it.
also do the same thing as a 2-pack as well. Like you can kill it in that space, and
Make
if you
the
wanted to do
2-pack.
it,
Make the 2-pack limited.
Yeah.
But make it a timed release, like a time limited, not a you know how they do with the date and you see the time click ticking down? Do it like that. And then
Yeah.
after that's gone, then you can get them individually still. Because people
Yeah.
will be buying them. People would be
people
buying.
would definitely do it, bro.
I
If you
would.
did something like that, people would actually get it, and it would be a no-brainer.
Well, you
You did
notice
the
all we
dope.
got from Hot Toys last week were cause babies.
Yeah, nothing. But I think if
they're
you,
like, ooh, we need to.
But I'm
I don't
okay
know
that
what
it
they were
was a
thinking,
slow
but
week. I'm okay that it was a slow week.
It was a slow week
Because I wanted to get ready for Ghostbusters, so I'm okay that it was a slow week.
yeah.
This week the win belongs to Blitzway this week.
Blitzway.
Oh yeah.
This was a release for the ages, and the anticipation. Now they didn't release a whole hell of a lot of details until right up until the before,
That's true.
which is
Because we didn't even get the actual photos until a day before, right?
We can get
it was like a day or two.
we didn't know what was coming with. We didn't know. Yeah.
Because I didn't know
Which,
until
you know,
literally the
it's
day
fun.
of. I didn't know until literally the day of that Slimer had another face that you could have, the non hot dog face.
Exactly. Hot dogs.
Didn't
hot
know.
dogs.
Yeah, I mean, not that I don't like hot dogs. I do enjoy hot dogs. Chris, I enjoy hot dogs.
I did not accuse you of being anti-hot dog. Let me go on record.
I just want to let y'all know they talking about that meat. I'm just want to no.
Oh god!
But you mentioned the meat in the very beginning, bro. You start talking.
I didn't start with hot
You
dog.
start talking, but you
I didn't open the door for the conversation to hot dog. That was meat in itself. I just said the word meat.
Hot dogs are an accessory.
I did have actually a very, very fantastically cooked hot dog at the Blue Jays game yesterday. It was delicious.
There you go.
See, probably eating that meat yesterday.
Did you have the meat sweats afterwards?
I always do.
Okay. I once had this
Anytime I
great
eat too much
barbecue
meat,
down in
I get
Austin.
the meat sweats.
The Diddy
I had this
Buster.
great barbecue down in Austin, and then it was like super hot down there, and
Yeah.
I smelled smoky for the rest of the day. It was great.
Yeah.
This was. Did this motherfucker say I smell smoky for the
Just smoky for the rest of the day.
For the rest of the day.
Yo?
I smelled delicious. Okay, I smelled absolutely.
I
delicious.
will 100% bet you did.
I did.
Damn, man, Calvin, you just opened the door. You didn't have to say hot dogs, but you still opened the door, bro.
I wish so much that Mandy was here right now to just shut us all up.
Yeah, bro. Listen, this is
Mandy
what I was
takes the
saying
wheel.
though. This is what I was saying though, bro. 12-inch. You know, you definitely brought up a very why. I mean, it is an opportunity for them to give us goals in the terror.
I would love those terror dogs.
I mean,
That would
because
be
we
amazing.
know that it. I told you that shit was going to show up. Anyway, it is an opportunity for them to again take advantage of the entire line by giving us, bro. People, now that shit will sell out fucking quick.
Oh,
If you gave us
100%.
Gozer and them damn dogs, bro, that shit would sell out fucking quick. If you did that and you gave us like this, like the backdrop, you know what I mean? Like just the backdrop,
Yep.
that shit, because nobody that I know of, has there ever been, and maybe I've missed it, has there ever been a 1/6 scale Gozer, bro?
No.
I've
at
never seen
1/6.
it.
Not at 1/6. There have been
Statues.
1/3 statues is the biggest they've got. And then before that, I think they did them in I think they
Hey, yo, I'm telling you right now, it was Jacob. It was Jake. Jacob was the only motherfucker who I know would do some shit like that. It was Jacob. He's gonna lie and say it wasn't him, but it was Jacob. I'm just letting you know. Anyway.
Oh god. No, they had the terror dogs. They had like partial. Stop, please stop. Please stop.
Go ahead.
They had like you could get the head, the terror dog's head. I think that was 1/1 scale, and you could like to mount on a wall kind of thing, like as if you were hunting them. And then but in terms of the actual full body figure, I don't think they ever made us. I'm pretty sure there's never been a 6 scale version of that. Why is everyone muted?
Sorry. Let's 006.
Happening?
Really
Renz. It's Renz.
Oh, okay.
Renz just sent me this. He sent me a screen, or not even like a. He did a snip. I'm not even putting that shit up. Anyway,
wait a minute. What did you do, Renz?
What have you done?
He clipped the whole. What doesn't he do, bro?
Yeah, it's true. He does that. He does it all.
Bro, but here's the thing.
Did you? Sorry, just as an aside, did you see the Mondo, the real Ghostbusters figures?
Nah,
those are amazing.
When
they animated? They're Mondo. Mondo did them.
When?
Recently, like just in the last few months.
Hold on, Mondo did the Ghost.
Check out the real Ghostbusters Mondo figures. They are phenomenal.
Up on the main page.
I think so.
Word, I gotta check this out, man.
They look so good, and they come with Sam Hain. They come with some of the different bad guys too, which is great. Like Sam Hain one, and the Sandman, and just a bunch. Like I think Winston comes with the Sandman, which is cool.
So it's up on Mondo's site.
I think, yeah, it should be on their site.
Let me check it out, bro. Because
they look great. I think the Venkman is sold out though, I think, which sucks, but I'll see if I can find him too.
Yeah, I want to see if I can actually find them, because I was talking about this before with the real Ghostbusters line.
There they are.
Oh, you found it?
Yep, found them.
Send me
the Mondo website.
Send me the link. Put the link in the in our private chat here.
Hold on a sec.
So I can actually pull it up, because I'm having a difficult time finding it behind the scenes. Let me see.
All right. There we go. Paste. Okay, try that link. I just put it in the chat.
All right. Let me try to pull it up really quick. Yeah. Okay, so we're here.
And then scroll down.
I see it now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now.
Like they look so good.
Oh, okay. See,
the Venkman is sold out, and the Egon with the Boogeyman is sold out, which I would have loved to have got that one.
Wow.
But look at them. They look great. Like they're really, really well done.
Okay.
And I think they're 1/12 scale, so they're not 1/6, but they're I would have 100% drawn. I just didn't know that they were doing them. And then I saw it too late. I had
no idea. Wow. Okay.
And they do. Oh, and in terms of the Jaws 50th anniversary, they've got a thing. They're selling this thing with the shark coming through the cage.
Oh, word!
That looks amazing.
Get out of here!
This close to buying it. I was this close.
Oh, did you see it? Yeah.
Yeah, and then I ended up buying something that was more expensive. But you can actually switch it out between Jaws 1 and Jaws 2. It has a ton of stuff.
Well, it's got everybody's body parts too. It's got Ben Gardner's head. It's got the guy's leg.
It's got the raft.
And what else? It's got a whole bunch of stuff. It's great.
It's got the yellow raft. It's got
the raft,
tank.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Jaws 2, it's got the wire, and it's got the burnt face.
No. Yeah, it looks really cool. A buddy of mine is very, very much on the fence. He wants it, but his wife will be real mad if he spends $275 on that. But he wants it.
That's okay. All he needs to do is go $275. For that, you get the head. I got the tail.
The whole damn thing.
Yo, so Mark
I was gonna say, you're sleeping on the sofa.
Down you go.
This hobby, swallow your whole. Little shaking, little tenderizing, down you go.
Mark Lee said he was able to basically get the 4-pack through Spec Fiction.
Yeah.
Which I forgot Spec was actually doing that. And here's the thing, like if you got it through, my question is, if you got it through through Blitzway themselves. Oh, I guess my question is the tariff fees going to affect this as well if you got it through them?
I don't know, because I got it through them, but I don't know what it's going to be like, because I was actually wondering that myself in terms of, am I going to get, like, if you ordered the 4-pack, it's one shipment. Are they going to send me each of the individual characters? Are they going to spread it out? Are they going to just send them all four of them to me at once? I don't know.
Like, are they going to all release that way? You know, because I'm guessing, like, is the 4-pack going to take priority over the single or the individual releases? So. You know what I mean? The 4-pack and then also the Doctor Pack is going to take precedence over.
Yeah. I would expect that the packs are going to go out first.
Yeah.
And then after that, they'll start sending out the individuals that people ordered on their own and go from there. But yeah, I just want the Ghostbusters. I just want them. I want them in my collection.
Yeah. I mean, it's I mean, for people who ordered that, what was it, the Hasbro HasLab
the pack? I did.
And
I'm excited about it.
Bro. I mean, so they are definitely on that Ghostbuster kick right now. And again, like I said, just pardon my ignorance, I just didn't know in this realm that it was going to be like that. Because that shit, yeah. But there were warnings. I can't say that we weren't warned. Everybody out there was talking about this shit. So
yeah, and I wonder if the reason why there was such a push for it is because after the 1.0s were released, I don't even know how long ago that was when the first versions were out, but I guess it's 5 or 6 years ago now. Those have been such a monster on the secondary market. That I wonder if Blitzway saw that and knew that these would be the same, and just reading the market, just reading the market on your own, you can kind of go, okay, so there's obviously a desire for these. If they're getting, if that 4-pack from the original run of it, so the 1.0 4-pack, if that's still getting like $3,000 and $4,000 for the set, then yeah, clearly there's an interest.
Has anybody checked? Like eBay and anybody else to see if this pack is already going up with some money?
I bet you it is. I haven't checked, but I bet you.
Let's see if like they're charging like
stupid money,
X amount of dollars, like stupid money, just to basically have it, bro. Because I can only imagine if they would.
You know, it's funny, the one figure. While I want all of them and I love all of them, the one that I was the most happy to be able to get was Spengler. Because it's Harold Ramis. I mean, he's him and Dan Aykroyd are the reason that Ghostbusters exists. So to have him represented in my collection was a big deal. I'm really happy about that.
2,300 and 2188, 3,445
already.
1.0s? Oh, for this one or the 1.0s?
These look like these are the 2.0s.
Damn.
So the special pack, let's see, 2,999.
Look at Cairo saw one on eBay for 2,500 already.
Yep.
Not surprising. I'm not surprised.
Yep. And that's just the way it's going to be. I wonder, like, with people who had the 1.0, what those are going for right now, or if they're still up because again, people who didn't have a chance to get that will still go after the 1.0, bro.
Yeah, of course. The 1.0s are not anything to sneeze at. They look great. There's like the only major, I would say, upgrade they made was with Winston. The 1.0 Winston it's okay. It's not terrible, but this one is way better.
Yeah.
But I would imagine, the 1.0s are still going to get money if people want to sell it.
Hell yeah, bro. If people still want to get it, that's insane. Like
I just want my Ghostbusters. I just want them. I want them in a nice. I'm gonna give them a really good marquee spot in the collection where everyone who comes in will go, "Hey, the Ghostbusters."
Blinken said it's Blitzway 1.0 sold for 1,000 on eBay recently. Yeah.
Well, that's
which
probably
is cheap compared to what I've seen before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's probably because the shine is now on these ones. I bet you in a couple of months, when they kind of all blend together, people are going to be less discriminate about it and be like, "I just want Ghostbusters," and they'll pay whatever.
And they'll pay whatever to get it, though, for real.
But not us. Yeah, we got them right on the day.
Yeah. I definitely see that, man. But I don't know, man. It's definitely exciting times for those who are Ghostbusters. Now back to the regularly scheduled program this week. I think Hot Toys is going to smack people probably this week with some releases or some reveals. Last week was Ghostbusters week, and I think that they even knew that. They were probably like, you know what, let's kind of scale back this week because the hype is going to be on that. There's going to be very little pre-orders. Motherfuckers ain't going to be pre-ordering shit because they're basically waiting for this. Because that's the thing. That's what was so fucking surprising about last week, is that it was silent on the front, and the entire conversation throughout each individual day was about the Ghostbusters.
Yep. I think Howard knew that was going to happen.
Yeah,
he knew it was going to happen.
Yeah, I think
I'm sure, like we do. I'm sure he keeps an eye on online. He sees what the chatter is. He knows what people are doing and what they're talking about. So I bet you he probably felt, you know what, we're gonna sit back, let Ghostbusters have the week, and then we'll come back. You watch. We're just gonna get burned next week. I bet you anything. There's gonna be all kinds of stuff next week.
Yeah,
I know, right? They'll be like, "Remember us?"
Yeah. Now take this and this and this and this. Oh God,
you're doomed. You're all doomed.
Yeah. Anyway, man. Yeah. Everybody out there, like I said, I mean, this was a light week, so it wasn't really much in the space of conversation other than what we got. I mean, other than that, with some Cos babies.
We could have talked about those Cos babies. Like, ooh, Cos babies.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, it is what it is. But other than that, we got my baby in the building, Latoya T coming through. So definitely thanks for coming through, baby, as always. Great discussion. What do you say? Announce a Kiati Monday and they'll have my attention. Yeah, I mean, again, we know that Comic-Con is coming up, Toy Fair and all that's coming up. So there's going to be a lot to really talk about. And from what I know and from what's been told to me, let's just say that there's another chance to get a figure that people have been wanting to get.
Oh, God.
I just don't know if there's going to be a rush for it and if people are going to feel the same sentiment. But from what I'm hearing, it's going to be a sculpted and a rooted version. So we'll just have to basically see how that's going to pan out and how Hot Toys is going to do it. I was told by an individual that he was like, yo, I'm telling y'all, tell people to stop supporting that fucking rooted shit because it's terrible. And it's just an insider, but I mean, people are going to go for what's there, and not everybody's going to share the same experience. So it's kind of hard to, kind of gauge in that aspect. This is what I'm hearing as well. General Soul as well. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm hearing as well, man. So you already know how that's going to be. But other than that, man, we say, Jens, I appreciate you holding this today. Definitely needed something to distract me from the real temp. Yeah, bro. I think we all did, bro.
Yeah.
I think we all did. And that's one of the reasons why I was like, yeah, we got to do something.
Yeah.
Because I don't even want to get in that space, man. No. But yeah, definitely out there, man. Hopefully everything. Chuck G was like that ass, man. For real, straight up. You know what I mean? So again, thank you guys for definitely being here. Cal, man, what's going on with you, bro? What you got going down, man?
Chilling. An hour ago, Kevin Durant got traded to the Houston Rockets.
What?
Damn, bro.
Yep. And then I just found that he was actually on a panel when the news went live, and the crowd lost their shit and jumped on about it. So,
oh no!
But I want to see what his response was with that one.
So from Phoenix to
Houston.
Damn.
For Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 pick this year, and 5 number 2s moving forward.
Wow, they got a lot.
You better, bro. For a K. Look at. She's like, what?
What?
Yeah, bro. And she a KD fan, bro.
Breaking news an hour ago. Otherwise, if I can help out anybody, I'll reach out to some contacts because I've had like 3 other people hit me since and ask if they can, if I know of anybody. I ain't nobody special, so if I have somebody, obviously I'll send the links over. But I think it's a little far.
He got the inside scoop. He knows somebody from Blitzway.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
But happy to help out whenever I can.
Now, listen. I want to pull this up though, for real. Check this out. And this is on Underground right now. So for people who basically missed out, you still got a chance to get, the pack. You know what I mean? New product. If you basically look under new products, you'll see, that you can still get your hands on it, from Underground. Also check out Ray from Hawk Wars too. You never know. He might still have a few that are floating around. So hit him up. But if you are looking to basically get, the 3 of them at least individually, you can definitely do that. It might be a bit more expensive, but at least you're getting your hands on something special. So just want to put that out there, man.
I just want to also tell lurkers, if you're going to be in the chat, if you're going to be watching the stream, say what's up in the chat. Don't hit me personally talking shit, Aaron. I'm talking about you. Fuckers like, you didn't even get him. What you doing on here? And I send my receipt. I ain't heard shit since. So. Fucking Aaron.
Oh, don't forget to stop by your local.
Happy to be on with you guys. And the beat and all that.
X. Calvin, X, what's going on with you, bro?
Some would say I've already done too much. I'm gonna do the best I can. Okay, so this Wednesday, of course, is I hate to say it, but Cheeks Day. So Say What Wednesday on Cheeks Day, which I'm sure there'll be plenty that we're going to get walloped with right out of the gates for next week. Who knows? It may be more cause babies. If so, cause babies.
You're using different words than wallop with all this meat talk right now.
I know, right? Walloped, Cheeks Day.
It's a different vocabulary word.
Just right. We're gonna get smacked. There we go. We're gonna get smacked.
Yeah.
Just slapped around. What were we talking about? So yes, Say What on Wednesday. Uncivilized Scoundrels this Thursday. We'll be doing Return of the Jedi or Retorno del Jedi.
Yeah.
Del Jedi.
Which is going to be pretty great. Yub nub, motherfuckers. So yeah, I'm looking forward to some great conversations, some great releases, and thank you so much for having me on.
Bro, like lately it has been X Unleashed, bro. Like it has been Star Wars, the X, you know what I mean? What the fuck, bro? Like
power, unlimited power.
It's because it's Pride Month and all the power is now. He's literally absorbing it from every direction,
bro,
and releasing it.
I'm fueled by unicorns and rainbows. It's just that's all it is.
Anyway, man, thanks for being here as always, bro. Definitely appreciate it. Chewy, what about you, man?
Oh,
you said Charlie said X went ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed.
I want those figures. Do those figures. Yes.
Yeah, they need to do it, bro.
Ludicrous speed. Buckle this.
I target hit. There you go. No, I'm back to
big rainbow saber
Rainbow
energy.
Saber energy. There you go. There you go.
Yeah, bro, you already know, man.
No, I've got I'm back back at work this week. I've got I keep promising and threatening this, but I've got the 10th episode, final episode of 6 Scale Archaeology. That one will be, I'm shooting to post it up on Tuesday.
Word.
Tuesday that will be available. And then after that, it's a couple of things actually. I got to start getting ready, start doing up some new stuff for Fan Expo Toronto, which is at the end of August. And then also starting to get my first live stream ready to go. So again, I will hit all 3 of you plus whoever else I can get to join me on my maiden voyage. You call it that. But it's going to be a really hot week. I'm not looking forward to that because I'm going to be out in the hole in the heat and it's going to be miserable. But that's archaeology for you.
Hey.
So there you go.
Hey.
Are you doing it in like a leather jacket with like a fedora?
Oh, I have wait. You want to see? Hold on.
What do you got now, bro? What does he got now, bro?
So this is my
hell yeah,
actual fedora.
Fortune and glory.
Made by the guys who made Harrison Ford's hats for Raiders of the Lost Ark. Same company, same everything.
Word.
This is not the one I wear to work because for obvious reasons. I mean, it's dirty now because I do kind of wear it out, but not so much. And then, excuse the hat head. This is the actual working hat.
Oh, okay.
This one is the one I wear, and it's the one that keeps the sun off my head and it doesn't breathe very well, so it gets really hot.
It gets hot as shit under
it
there,
does
bro.
keep the sun out of my face, and it prevents the back of my neck from getting sunburned, which I hate. But this is the headwear that I wear on a daily basis.
Word.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just I like to let everybody
a leather jacket and like a whip.
I have a whip. I don't know.
Pause, Wiz. Pause, Wiz. I'm just saying it right now. Pause, Wiz. Pause. Pause. Pause.
No.
Pause. 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 Pause.
He's gone.
Pause.
He's
Pause.
gone.
Pause. Pause. Pause.
Again,
that question.
It's purely costume. It's made by the guy who made the whips for Last Crusade. I reached out to him a bunch of years ago, and he made me custom whip, 10-foot bullwhip.
Word.
So I wear it when I dress up. This is the thing. I have all this stuff. Stop it. I have all this stuff. I've got a satchel. I've got the jacket. I've got the shirt, the pants, the belts, the gun belt, everything. I got the whole thing. I don't wear it to work, obviously, because I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Anyway, thank you for having me.
Just let that link. Just let it sit. Hang in the air. No one's questioning your credentials, good sir. No one is. I know you're a professional.
I have a license.
Thank you guys for definitely being here, man. Especially
I also forgot to share that while we were having the show, I had a Scotsman in Dubai sending me belly dancer videos. He gonna get fucked up. Lucy gonna fuck him up.
Was he belly dancing or was he watching someone else?
I wouldn't have been watching that. That's for sure.
Anyway, man, thank you guys, everybody out there. Listen, and don't forget, I'm hoping that Hot Toys releases that ballerina this week because that fucking movie is phenomenal. Definitely hopefully they do that. Amongst other things, Fantastic Four coming. Huh?
With that being said about ballerina, I've been asking everybody, what was your favorite weapon used in the movie?
Oh, bro, like I love the plate scene.
You should know.
I love the play scene, but I definitely love the blowtorch, bro. What they did with those
Heather and I are going to see that on Tuesday, so don't.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, whatever you seen from the trailer
it's not a spoiler. It's just one of the weapons. I've been asking everybody so many different variety of weapons. I've been asking everybody what was their favorite.
Oh, okay.
There's no spoiler. Just what
when you see the flamethrower scene, bro, that trumps it all. Like that fucking trumps it all. Like that shit's fucking incredible, bro. So yeah, definitely. I want to go see it again. I'm trying to get to it to go see it again because as a matter of fact, I might bully her and we might go see it tonight. I don't care. We're going to go see that movie again.
We went and saw 28 Years Later.
Is it good?
I saw that.
I really liked it. I know that the talk online from a lot of people has been that they found it boring. Mm-hmm. And I can see why they thought that, but I really, really liked it. Like it hits hard.
Really?
Oh, it takes a turn. It goes places you would not think it's gonna go, but I was there for it. In the last 2 minutes,
I heard so. I need to go see it.
They said that shit was emotional as hell, bro.
It is emotional.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It hits you in your emotions 100%. I really enjoyed it. The people my friends that we all went with, this was on Friday night. They didn't like it. I was the only one who liked it. I was like, this is great. What's wrong with you? But yeah, it's definitely worth seeing. I recommend it.
Yeah, I definitely want to check it out, man. Because again, I love the first film. The first film was terrifying. Was fucking terrifying, bro. Like everything else after that got kind of like
two was
a little bit.
This film pretends like the second film kind of didn't happen. It's kind of like this is like a direct sequel to the first film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They kind of ignored the events of 2 in this movie.
Yeah.
So just basically go with what you know from the first one into
you don't need to watch the second one.
All right, I'll go check it out. I'm gonna probably check it out sometime this week or next weekend or something like that because I do want to check it out, man.
It is good.
But yeah, definitely, guys. Thank you for being here again. Remember, tomorrow night's Comic Book Talk with Friends. Wednesday, Say What Wednesday. Uncivilized Scoundrels on Thursday, and also Figure Flex Friday is, of course, and Back for Collectors Lounge. Also, episodes of The Corner. If we get some releases this week, we will have some full-on discussions. I have a video that I am going to basically release here. It's actually my favorite up-and-coming Force release. Our Force user, Dark Side Force user, because we know we got a couple of those coming up. Also, Light Side, we're going to kind of do a little mixture there. So I do got that video coming soon. I cannot wait. But definitely, man, thank you guys for being here. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Again, remember tonight, the finals, Game 7. I don't know who's going to be watching that, but we'll definitely see how that's going to go. But yeah, man, exciting times. Everybody out there, lick your wounds, especially if you're coming off the release of
pause.
Off the release of the Ghostbusters, man. But we'll definitely see how that's going to go. And you know what? Watch your 6 already exposed. I know that was you at Arby's, bro, because that Arby's does not show up anywhere else unless you were in the chat. So I know it was you. Anyway, definitely, man. Cannot wait. Talk to you guys later. Have a really great rest of your day, man. Always, man, putting that out there for everybody. According to the stream, the favorite weapon was from He said pure coincidence. Lies. Do it. Come on. X, go ahead, do it, bro.
Lies. Deceptions. Every day, more lies.
Exactly, lies, bro. Anyway, man, talk to you guys later on and have a nice one, man. See you later.